All right, everybody, welcome back. We are doing a deep dive today on a book by Dr. Joe Dispenza called Becoming Supernatural.
Yeah,
Um, and we're going to be talking about all the sort of crazy ideas in there about like rewiring your brain
right.
and really shaping your reality.
Yeah.
And we've got a very special guest joining us today. It's Google's Notebook LM, which is going to help us unearth some really cool
There's
insights.
some deep insights from the book.
Yeah, so
It's exciting stuff.
it is exciting stuff.
I think, the idea that we're not limited by our genes or our circumstances,
Right.
but that we can actually kind of influence our reality in ways that we might consider supernatural.
Yeah, I'm totally with you there. But, I got to admit I was a little skeptical at first.
Sure.
Dispenza's background is in neuroscience.
Right.
So how does he kind of square that with some of these ideas that, well, they sound a bit out there?
Well, and that's what I think is so fascinating about this book.
Yeah.
He doesn't shy away from the science at all. He grounds his arguments in the principles of neuroplasticity, which is essentially the idea that our brains can change and adapt throughout our lives.
Got it.
And so, he uses the analogy of like walking through a forest.
Yeah.
The more you walk down a certain path,
Right.
the more defined that path becomes.
Right.
And so Dispenza is suggesting that through things like meditation and visualization,
Right.
we can consciously create new pathways and rewire our brains.
Okay, so that's the rewiring part.
Yeah.
But like what about this whole shaping reality thing?
Right.
Does he actually give like concrete examples of how that works?
Oh, he absolutely does.
Okay.
And one of the stories that really stuck with me was about a woman
Yeah.
who used visualization to overcome a chronic illness.
Wow.
And, she would vividly imagine her immune system fighting off the disease.
Yeah.
And over time, her body started to follow suit.
Mm.
And it's just a really powerful example of the mind-body connection.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
So tell me more about this Notebook LM thing. Like, it's not just reading us the Cliff Notes of becoming supernatural. Is
No, no, no.
Ah.
Notebook LM is way more than that.
Huh.
It's like having a super intelligent study partner
Yeah.
that can analyze the text, connect ideas, and even highlight nuances that we might miss on our own.
I like that.
Yeah.
Now, in the lead up to this episode,
Yeah.
you posed this really intriguing question.
Yes.
Imagine transcending limitations, healing emotional wounds, and transforming your life.
It's a big one.
Yeah. Like,
But-
what does that actually look like in practice?
Well, and this is where I think Dispenza's approach gets really interesting.
Okay.
Because he doesn't just talk about these concepts in some kind of abstract way.
Yeah.
He provides very practical tools and techniques rooted in science that people can actually use.
Yeah, okay.
And he shares tons of real-life stories of people who have used these methods to make incredible changes in their lives.
Right.
Things like overcoming addiction or manifesting their dream careers. I mean, it really makes you believe that transformation is possible.
I have to admit the whole, like, science of mystical experiences that really
Yeah.
piqued my interest.
Yeah.
Like, what is Dispenza's take on all that?
Well, he's not afraid to dive into kind of the intersection of science and spirituality.
Right.
He uses principles of quantum physics
Mhm.
and neuroscience
Okay.
to explain how our thoughts, emotions, and energy might actually interact with the world around us in ways that we're only beginning to understand.
And this is where I see the potential of AI, like Notebook LM, like really exploding.
Oh, yeah,
Could it help us, like, integrate these teachings into our lives
absolutely.
and make them more accessible?
I think so.
Okay.
Imagine using AI to personalize your meditation practice
Yeah.
based on your specific goals.
Wow.
Or, getting real-time feedback on your visualization techniques.
Right.
Or even connecting with a community of like-minded people
Yeah.
who are also exploring these ideas.
So what's the big takeaway here? What does becoming supernatural challenge us to do?
I think it challenges us to reconsider what's possible,
Okay.
to kind of step outside the box of our limiting beliefs.
Yeah.
And to embrace a new way of being.
It's a powerful thought.
It is.
And as we wrap up, I want to leave you with this question to think about.
Okay.
How can you apply these ideas of mind power and visualization and energy to create positive change in your own life?
Right.
What limitations are you ready to transcend?
I like that.
That's all the time we have for today. Thanks for joining us for another deep dive, and we'll see you next time.
See you later.
Bye.